This is the show that made me develop an interest in goth chicks. Wow. Let's talk about Wednesday Season 2. Hey guys, AJYT Abbott here. Welcome to my review for Wednesday Season 2 on Netflix. I'm very excited to talk about this. This will be a spoiler review, so if you haven't seen Season 2 or Season 1 either, because I might bring up some of the stuff from Season 1 in this review, then just be aware of that this will be a spoiler review. So, Jenna Ortega is back as Wednesday Addams. And this time around, we have a brand new mystery going on. We have a bunch of characters being introduced, new characters, old characters from the first season coming back, like Emma Myers' Enid, as well as the actual Addams family themselves, who are more involved in this season, especially Luis Guzman and Catherine Zeta-Jones as Gomez and Morticia Addams. Pugsley is really great in this as well. I was happy to see that he has a bigger role in this season. Jenna Ortega is doing an awesome job, as always, as Wednesday. Emma Myers as Enid. I'll admit I wasn't a fan of where they were going with her at the start of the season, but towards, the end of part 2, I was really, really enjoying her character again, because they have this dynamic between her and Wednesday this season where she's a bit different than when we last saw her in Season 1. You see Enid dealing with her own struggles in Part 2 with her wolfing out. She wolfed out in the finale of the first season, and in this season we find out that Enid is an alpha. We find that out from the music teacher, who is also a wolf, and I was really invested in seeing what was going to happen with Enid this season and the actual resolution for her character. So that was nice. I gotta say, there is a bit too much going on in this season for my liking. There are characters that, from the first season that have their own plot lines this season that I honestly forgot were even happening. Like Bianca Barclay, the siren chick that Wednesday kind of had a rivalry with in the first season. She has this plot line with her mother. They're involved in the whole morning song thing. I'm not going to go into all that, but basically, they're involved in this grand scheme run by Steve Buscemi's character, Principal Dort. Really enjoyed Steve Buscemi. He gives this character a nice good bit of sliminess. That really sleazy guy that is trying to hide behind this facade of I am the awesome principal. Go Outcasts. When really he is just this selfish prick that wants to have everyone's attention and wants to kind of dictate what the outcast should be doing. He's kind of this cult leader. They kind of jam-pack all of his stuff in one episode. They have some, bits and pieces of him doing some despicable shit throughout the course of the season, but it's really episode 7 where we get to see, the backstory with him starting Morning Song, getting, Bianca's mother. He was a manager to her back then, and we see him kill a guy. We see him set him on fire. But then, in the end, Bianca manages to get the upper hand and make him expose himself to the entire school. And Ajax manages to stone him. A chandelier falls on him and crushes him. That's kind of the end of that. But I honestly forgot about the whole Bianca Barclay side plot. I forgot about a lot of the side plots in this show. There is, there's actually a line from Enid in, the penultimate episode where she's like, I didn't know Bianca had this whole soap opera plot line happening right under our noses, or I didn't even know. It's yeah, me either, because I don't really care. To be honest, I don't really care about Bianca as a character. I don't find myself attached to her, or Ajax, really. The characters that I have the most investment in are, of course, Wednesday and the core Addams Family clan, and Enid. That's really the only characters I have some real investment in, and Tyler Galpin. I gotta admit, I was really invested in where he was going this season, because obviously he's locked up in this asylum, and Wednesday manages to inadvertently break him out as she's trying to break out Uncle Fester. Uncle Fester is fucking hilarious in this season. I can't wait for more antics from him next season. You also have this other chick, my god, I don't know why, I can't remember names, but she turns invisible. She's kind of obsessed with Wednesday. That was one of the reveals of this season. The first few episodes they revealed this. Her stalker that was teased in the end of the last season. It's just this other girl. that I can't remember the name of. Fuck. I'm sure it's literally right there. I just can't remember it. But she was enjoyable. I really had a great time with her character. I hope we see more of her in the next season. She was hilarious. But yeah, the reveal of her being Wednesday's stalker, bit of a letdown. Also, the kind of reveal of who's behind all of this in the first part, not really that satisfying either. It's just this like random lady that's running the place. And I didn't really think that she was all that. I didn't think her motives, I didn't really find myself invested in, and that's kind of the case with a lot of the villains in this season. I did like the zombie wanting to get revenge on the Addams family. I thought that was pretty good, but the Galpins, not really as invested in the mother as I was in Tyler, because Tyler's mother's in this as well, and that just kind of wrapped up in kind of a chaotic way. I'm sorry if I'm rambling during this review. There's just so much to talk about in 8 episodes of this show. But really, I'll get to the gist of it here. I think Wednesday Season 2 is a really great season. I think that it definitely has its struggles here and there to kind of balance everything out. I feel like not everything got its just desserts. Got everyone's. Not everyone got the proper amount of attention. Some of them I just forgot about because of the plot lines. Some of them I just wasn't that interested in. I did really enjoy the last, 3 episodes. There was an episode where Enid and Wednesday body swap. That was awesome. Seeing Principal Weems back as her spirit guide, Wednesday's spirit guide, was pretty cool. Lady Gaga is in this, shows up for an episode. That was entertaining. And, yeah, overall, I think that Wednesday is a great season. It was worth the wait. I was not disappointed by it. Just some things that I think could have used some ironing out in the script. The finale was pretty epic. The ending where they actually have to face off against this zombie guy that's kind of reformed himself after he's been eating on people the whole season. Getting that resolution, building up the tension that Will and Addams' family member die. I didn't think they would, but building out Wednesday and Morticia's relationship. I really enjoyed all of that stuff. So I'm giving Wednesday Season 2 a 7 out of 10. I think that it's got a lot of jumbled plot lines in there. A lot of things that I don't really get too invested in as, compared to other things. Wednesday and Enid's relationship kind of being fractured for a lot of it did kind of hurt it because I was ready for more of that chemistry, that friendship. But I understand they have to have some hurdles, and they do overcome them by the end of the season. And I really enjoy where it's going in Season 3. We're going to have to track down Enid because after she changed into an alpha during a full moon in order to save Wednesday's life, she is now stuck in that position, maybe? She might be stuck as a werewolf. So Wednesday and Fester are going to track her down next season. Where will that go? I'm sure excited to find out. So let me know what you guys thought of Wednesday Season 2 down in the comments below. Are you excited for Season 3? So yeah, that's going to be it for the review. Take care, guys, and goodbye.